The shopping list in QuiltSandwich is automatically created as you add the pieces to your quilts under the Quilts Create and Edit function. It's a really convenient and great way for you to see all of the fabrics that you have in your plans for them. To access the shopping list, just tap the orange shopping list button and you are taken to the shopping list. The shopping list that first comes up as I'm showing this to you is for Jewel Box, but if you have other quilt projects that you are working on, all you need to do is to tap the quilts button in the top left hand corner and you will see that you can view your fabric stash, so you can make sure that you have the information about what's available in your fabric stash, or you can choose another project such as this baby quilt. But let's go ahead and look at the Jewel Box quilt. Now, starting at the top, you'll see the name of the quilt, and right now I know that the total cost for my project is $148.49 because the shopping list totals up all of the costs of the fabrics that I have selected for my project because I put in the cost per yard information. Underneath the name of the quilt, I have the ability to add a new fabric. So as I'm shopping in the quilt store and I see a fabric that I want to add to my particular project, I just need to tap the Add New Fabric button and I have the ability to take a picture and add a fabric. If you want more information about how to add fabrics to your fabric stash, check out the video on Fabric Stash. Underneath the Add a New Fabric, you'll see that it says Assign Fabric to One Piece. If I tap on that, it will tell me that I am missing the fabric for the binding for Jewel Box quilt. I know that I'm going to cut it 2.5 inches wide. I know the number of inches that I need to go around all 4 sides of my quilt, and I know that I need 5/8 of a yard. So if I want to take a look at my stash and see if I have a fabric available that I would like to use for the binding, all I need to do is tap Select Fabric, and up comes all of the fabrics that are in my fabric stash. And I don't see one that I want to add, so I'm going to go back to the shopping list. Because Assign Fabric to One Piece is there, I know that I need to select a fabric before I can complete that project. Below the Assign Fabric, you will see 4 buttons: Name, Width, Price, and Checkmark. You can sort your fabrics by name, you can sort them by how wide they are, or you can sort them by price, or you can sort them by whether or not you've checked them off your list. So let's just look at the checkmark one. I sorted all of my check marks to the top. If I tap it again, they'll sort all the way to the bottom. So that's how all of the buttons work. For price, the most expensive is going to show at the top, or if I tap it again, the least expensive will show. Now, let's take a look at Jewel Box Golden, because one thing I would like to point out that the shopping list is telling me that I'm a 1/4 yard short. I started with 1/8 of a yard, but I've assigned 3/8 yards worth of fabric to my various projects. So I am a 1/4 yard short. Now I can just tap on the fabric swatch and you'll see that I only have it assigned to this one particular quilt. So there isn't another project that I may want to reconsider how I'm using this fabric. The great thing about the shopping list is you can tap on the fabric tiles and it will tell you all of the different places that that fabric is used. So not only is my pink fabric used in Jewel Box quilt twice, it's also used in a baby quilt, and I've used 1/8 of a yard for that. So I always know how my fabric is being used, and the shopping list keeps track of all of that for me. If I want to reorder my shopping list, I just tap and hold and drag, and I can rearrange my fabric however I would like it to be. And when I'm all set and I know that I have all of the materials for my project, just tap and hold, and you can move a checked off item to the bottom of the list. So the shopping list is a really great way to shop your stash and to keep organized and quickly see how many pieces have not yet been assigned a fabric. If you have any questions about the shopping list or the QuiltSandwich app, please go to our website, QuiltSandwichApp.com, and you'll be able to send us an email.